Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Thomas here with half of Moto Photo, and we just got a big drop on YouTube via IGN, and that is the official trailer for the Zack Snyder cut of the Justice League. Now, Zack Snyder, we know, was an original director and producer for Justice League, along with Joss Whedon, I believe. But from all the spin that we heard for years and years and years now, was that the version basically that he wanted with the movie, and a lot of the stuff that was filmed and was planned for the movie, actually didn't make the cut for the movie. Some of the higher ups and some of the people involved in the process kind of changed the movie, and honestly probably made it worse, and probably made it one of the more hated superhero movies that are out there and exists. They definitely dropped the ball in a lot of ways with that movie, with having so many awesome, beloved, and known characters in the Justice League movie. And the movie definitely didn't necessarily flop, but fans definitely were not happy with the way it came out, especially the diehard DC fans. So anyway, we are going to jump in, and one weird thing before I even get into it is I kind of peeked at it because once I saw it, I looked at it, and I decided to come over here and record it. But one weird thing is it's actually in a full screen setting. It's almost like it looks like it's film. So it's not in like the typical CinemaScope or 1080p version of a trailer that we would traditionally see. It's in a different, like, almost square format setting. So that's one weird thing kind of right off the back that I saw, that it almost looks like it's unprocessed images and scenes from the movie in some ways. So I'm really curious to see this. And the cool thing about the Snyder cut is it comes out the day after my birthday this year, which is March 18th. So anyway, let's dive in. This is going to be my first watch. I watched like 10 seconds of it and I turned it off, but this is going to be my first watch of the trailer for the Snyder cut of Justice League. Let's watch it. Here we go. I think this clip is from Batman vs. Superman, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is from Batman vs. Superman. Of Superman dying.
The god is dead. I had a dream.
Oh, there's
Like a premonition.
there's the sand Batman.
I think there's an attack coming. My lord.
Oh, they actually show him.
I need warriors. I'm building an
Was that a different dark side? Like, did they make him look different? Oh man, there's so much stuff that's not in the actual movie. There's so many scenes right now.
Can't bring down the charging bull and don't wave the red cape.
Darkseid looks way different. I think that's his name.
Here for a reason. And even if it takes you the rest of your life,
Whoa, a cool scene with the Flash.
find out what that reason is.
Oh, we got the dark Superman, the dark blue, the all dark blue suit, and not his like royal blue and red.
They said the age of heroes would never come again.
The Amazonians. That kind of looked dark.
It has to.
Very cool. Very cool.
In a society where honor is a distant memory.
Is that?
Isn't that right? Batman.
Whoa. That was the new version of Joker that they did a sneak peek of with Jared Leto a couple weeks back. I feel like now they released it with he didn't have the damaged forehead tattoo, and he looked a little less gangster. But from what I remember in the movie, that clip of Batman, that actually is like a different timeline future, where like Superman almost kind of took over the planet, at least in the other Justice League. That's the way they played that out. But it almost seemed like they were like a team there or something, Batman and the Joker, in that little clip, in that little scene. Whoa, very, very cool. Very, very cool that first of all, this is even happening. People have been dying for this. People have been shouting for this for literal years. Ever since Zack Snyder even like brought up the fact that the stuff that he filmed and the stuff that he produced, so much didn't even get used. And I think one of the first hints we got from that was when Jared Leto actually said in an interview, I think, that he filmed a bunch of stuff for the movie and none of it got used. He filmed a ton of stuff for that movie and nothing got used in it, or essentially nothing from what I remember. And then Zack Snyder, I think, officially said that what he had filmed and what he had planned for the movie was definitely not what ended up on screen. And like I said, I think there were a lot of big wigs that tried to get involved with this and tried to change it around. They were trying to compete with Marvel, and at the time, Marvel was just killing it, So they were really trying to sell this big blockbuster that honestly a lot of people were not happy with. And then not to mention because Batman and Superman was such a flop in so many ways, especially with publicity and stuff like that, ruining a whole bunch of stuff in the trailers and all kinds of stuff, and the storyline just being kind of weird and broken. I think a lot of people were turned off to even going and watching the Justice League because of that movie, because it came out right before Justice League. So anyway, well, that's cool. We got to see a lot of clips that were not seen in the movie. I assume that were filmed, 6 years ago, whenever this movie was made. I can't even think of what year exactly it was made off the top of my head, but we got to see a lot of clips, I think, that were, some of them were in the movie, and then some of them were different versions than what we saw in the movie. Some of the characters even looked a little bit different, including Superman. He had his different uniform on, different outfit on, other than his royal blue and red, or deep steel blue and red. So that was pretty cool. That was a cool look. It looked like, I believe Darkseid was his name. He looked like he had a different like CGI compared to what he was in the actual movie. So a lot of cool little snippets, and sneak peeks of what we can expect. And I wonder how much of the actual movie is going to be in there, and how much because I imagine they can't change the happenings of the movie, from like, okay, well, who's the antagonist and how do they defeat him and all that? Like, that's not going to be able to really get changed, I don't think, but I think some of the meat of the storyline, hopefully of some of the details that were brushed over and seemingly unimportant, hopefully we get those now, because I think they are important. I don't know what this means for the DC franchise, but I think that this could be something really, really cool for everybody to see, and everybody to hopefully have a better taste in their mouth with this movie and the way it was supposed to be in the end. So, okay, cool. Well, that's my cut, and that's my take on the Justice League Snyder Cut trailer. Thanks, guys, for watching, and this is actually probably one of my first reviews of a trailer. So this is pretty cool. It's pretty fun, and I will definitely be making a video on this movie whenever it comes out. So stay tuned for that. And while you're here, go ahead, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we will see you next time with Moto Photo. Have a good one.